Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Golden Bachelorette producers had huge request from Nancy Hulkower. Golden Bachelorette producers had a huge request for Nancy Hulkower recently. She opened up about it on a recent episode of Bachelor Happy Hour. She filled fans and Joe Amable in on her big adventure. What is she talking about? Keep reading to find out more. Golden Bachelorette producers had a big request for Nancy Hulkower. Golden Bachelorette producers had a big request for Golden Bachelor alum Nancy Hulkower. Recently, Nancy appeared on the Bachelor Happy Hour podcast to talk about it all. When producers called her to ask her to come to Tahiti to talk to Joan Vassos, they asked her to wear a disguise. She said, "Okay, this was my favorite thing in the world." A producer said, "We'd like for you to come, and it's gonna be Sunday." Now again, this is Friday afternoon at 5 p.m. I thought he meant next Sunday, so I said, "Okay," and he said, "And you need to bring a dress, sort of tropical, but not too summery." Nancy went on to say that the producer noted a final request. She continued, and then he said, "And we have one last request. You need to be in disguise." So my daughter who's in college was home, and then I'm like, "Okay, I have a day and a half." I'm like, "Okay, Maggie, I need you to go to CVS." And I'm thinking, like, how can I be incognito? The producers told her it had to be a surprise, and they were all leaving for Tahiti on the same plane. So she had to really be sneaky. Nancy described what she wore to the airport and on the flight. She wore a long ponytail, a black psycho bunny hat with a hot pink bunny on it, a black face mask, black leggings, and an oversized surfer sweatshirt that had writing on the sleeves. She almost got caught. Nancy Hulkower went on to say that Golden Bachelorette Joan Vassos almost caught her. Joan was standing only 12 feet from where she was at. She let everyone go in front of her so that Joan would not notice her there. Nancy revealed it was such a rush because she wanted to do a good job, and it was important to her to deliver on her word and surprise Joan. Plus, it was really good to see her friend and be able to offer her some good advice. The Golden Bachelorette producers had high hopes for Nancy Hulkower, one of the fan favorites and a lady with both wit and warmth that seemed to captivate viewers from day one. As the season unfolded, Nancy brought something unique to the table, a blend of charm and confidence that had everyone on their toes. But little did Nancy know that the producers had something big planned for her, a request that was both flattering and a bit daunting. By mid-season, Nancy had already formed connections and was gracefully balancing her relationships with different suitors. Her laughter, wisdom, and genuine personality won over not only the men vying for her affection, but also the hearts of viewers nationwide. She seemed so poised, so natural, that fans began to wonder if she was a seasoned TV personality. The truth was, Nancy's grace under the limelight was a rarity, and it was precisely this rare quality that led the producers to come up with a bold idea. One afternoon, Nancy was called in for what she thought would be a standard debrief session. She entered the producer's room with her signature smile, but she noticed immediately that something was different this time. The energy in the room was charged with excitement, and the producers were exchanging eager glances. Finally, the executive producer took a deep breath and revealed their massive request. "Would you be open," he began carefully, "to becoming the face of the entire Golden Bachelorette franchise?" Nancy's eyes widened, and she let out a surprised laugh. "You mean, like a spokesperson?" "Not quite." Another producer chimed in, leaning forward. "More like a mentor, a guide. We'd love for you to help shape the journey of future Golden Bachelorettes." The request was ambitious, to say the least. Essentially, the producers wanted Nancy to stay involved with the show beyond her season, to be a steady presence in every future season, almost like a guardian of the Golden Bachelorette flame. The idea was simple yet powerful. Nancy would welcome each new lead, sharing her wisdom and offering support as they navigated the complex journey of finding love later in life. It was an opportunity for Nancy to leave her mark not just on her own season, but on the entire franchise. The proposal threw her. Nancy had come on the show to see if she could still find that spark in her 60s, a time when many might feel they'd missed the window for love. But now, the producers were asking her to consider a whole new role, a role that was about more than just her love story. It was a role that could redefine what it meant to be a golden bachelorette. Still, she had her hesitations. Nancy was proud of how she had approached her season, giving it her all while maintaining her authenticity. But did she want to become the franchise's guiding light? That was a big commitment. Sensing her trepidation, the producers quickly reassured her. Nancy, we're not saying you'd be taking on the weight of the show. One producer explained. Think of it as being a trusted voice that pops in from time to time. You could help in preseason, meet the new bachelorette, give her a pep talk, and be there for moral support. Nancy leaned back in her chair, taking it all in. She could picture herself guiding other women, maybe giving them the same kind of pep talks she gave herself every morning before filming. She imagined the conversations they'd have, full of laughter and honest reflection. And there was something appealing about the idea of a recurring role on the show, a rare offer, especially for someone her age. The executive producer broke into her thoughts with a smile. You're the only golden bachelorette we'd want for this. You show us all that age isn't just a number. It's wisdom, beauty, and grace. We want the future bachelorettes to carry that same energy into their seasons. Nancy's heart swelled with pride. It was a testament to her journey and the growth she'd experienced on the show. The more she thought about it, the more she realized that helping others find the courage to open their hearts might be the best legacy she could leave. Over the next few days, Nancy mulled over the decision with her closest friends on set. She sought advice from the show's crew, her family back home, and even a few of the suitors who had come to respect her journey immensely. They all encouraged her to take the leap, saying she'd be a beacon for women in their golden years, a reminder that love and adventure don't have expiration dates. Finally, she decided. Nancy returned to the producer's room with a confident smile. I'll do it, she said. But on one condition, I want to stay real. I'm not interested in being a character. I want to bring my authentic self to every future bachelorette. If we're guiding others, we owe it to them to be true. The producers nodded eagerly, thrilled by her answer. They knew they had found the ideal representative, someone whose authenticity and charisma could make each new season shine brighter. As filming resumed, Nancy felt a new sense of purpose. She wasn't just looking for love. She was paving the way for others, shaping the golden bachelorette legacy. It wasn't just about romance anymore. It was about a journey that every viewer, young or old, could believe in. The season might end, but her story was only beginning.